Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third and short, they hand the ball off. He's found some room at the 45. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 10. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Gators pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And they'll try to add the lead now in PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
And first down for the offense. At the end of the first quarter. Oregon 14, Florida 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he drops back in the gun. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He lets it go on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They're going to run it here. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game. 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. The linebacker shifting around now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Bringing pressure. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, another positive game for this offense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Down he goes. A sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they had this nice lead here early in the game.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Gets rid of it on the move. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here.
The quarterback had no threat of pressure at all, and that's why he's able to complete this deep pass. Great call, too, by the offensive coordinator.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Toss play, running right. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
What's going on, guys?
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled after the catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
You know, a lot of times these types of players either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
coming up.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Comes back out on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Now here's the toss play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 24, Florida 21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. After a short return, his tackle at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just Well, really, in a nutshell, they get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Ducks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick, but a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defense...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Intercepted in the end zone. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, you know, this touchdown actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. We'll get into the end zone. The two-point try draws them within 8 points, a one-score game.
37, Florida 29.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol. There's the handoff. We'll get brought down behind the line. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even